See everybody talking like they doing what we doing, but these brothers is rare and they ain't moving like we moving. And everywhere we go, when we walking, women choosing. Don't hate, it's alright. So don't hate, it's alright. So don't hate,
it's alright.
Yeah.
Don't hate. Yeah,
Pause.
it's
Yeah, I
alright.
be into it.
Yeah.
My bad.
Welcome. Welcome.
Hey,
Welcome, good people. It's
welcome.
Wednesday.
It's Wednesday. Is it Wednesday yet? The answer
It
is
is.
yes.
It is.
Yes. Hey, Adrian, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
That's what's up. I know people are looking, they looking for Knox City. So we just gonna address that. Knox City ain't here today, y'all. That's it.
Knox City not here today. We'll see him another day. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So you just got me and Butler.
Yeah, so we're gonna do our best. We're gonna do our best to keep it funky for you.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna keep it funky. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna do some reactions to videos. Adrian.
Yes.
And then of course, we definitely want to our viewers, hey man, get it, like, if there's something you want to discuss, questions you may have, topics or subjects that you would like to broach, we welcome that too. Because we got just, it's just, Knox ain't here, so, and we don't have our music and whatnot, so we're gonna be do the best we can without the sunlight in the room. You know what I'm saying? We glow. Me and you, we glow.
Yeah, we glow.
Oh, but that star treatment, that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We know Knox bring that to the party. So so y'all don't be too harsh on us. You know what I'm saying? We can start off with let's just do the comments real quick and say what's ups to the people that's in the building. If we got any. Oh, Mr. Ben Sutter III said, can you support BS3 Network by sending stars? Stars help us earn money to continue building the network. Thank you. And yeah, and if you can't tell, Mr. Ben Sutter III puts the BS3 in the BS3 Network. So appreciate you, sir.
Shout out to Ben. We appreciate you.
Indeed. All right. I think we should just kind of roll right into it, Adrian. We'll take a look at the video, and then we'll see what the peoples have to say about it. And we definitely want to know what your opinion is on the video, and we'll go from there. All right, so here we go.
Hey babe, was I wrong for how I moved at this girl's birthday dinner? So I get invited via my homegirl to go to this girl's dinner. I don't know her like that. I think I met her once through my homegirl a while ago. But I was like, you know what? I'm going to go because you're inviting me. So I go, I get the girl a little gift or whatever. When I pull up, the first thing I realize is, first of all, everybody's on time. And second of all, a lot of people showed up for this girl's birthday dinner. It was over 12 people. Probably over 15. I've never seen this many people at a birthday dinner at a restaurant in my life. As the night's going, people are buying their drinks and things like that. But what I started noticing is people's orders. I'm a very observant person, so I started noticing people's orders. And they was ordering 2 and 3 appetizers, 3 and 4 drinks, the best, biggest T-bone steaks with the gold on it, and this, and truffle fries, and this, and this. Everybody was doing their thing. So something, I don't know what it was, at some point of the night after, people was, finishing up their plates and ordering their last drinks and stuff like that, I had to go to the bathroom, but something hit me on my way to the bathroom, like, just stop and pay for your meal. Just stop by the bar, pay for your meal, tip out, do that. That's what I did. So by the time I go to the bathroom, pay for my bill, tip out and stuff like that, the waiter is coming around to the table wanting to know how we're going to do the bill, because the bill can only get split 2 ways. And he made that very clear. The bill can only get split 2 ways. So the girl looks down at the other end of the table where we're sitting, and she says, oh, well, 2 of the guests, they can put it on their card and everybody can cash app them and they can deal with the bill because I'm not worried about that. I'm the birthday girl. I heard it, but everybody around at the table act like they didn't. And I was completely not worried because, again, My bill is paid for, tipped and everything. I'm just kind of waiting on my homegirl. So after time has gone past, nobody's putting up the card. Nobody even touched the check, right? So finally, a dude that was there, he opened it being funny, and it was over $3,500. That's how much the bill was. It was over $3,500. When he said that, I just busted out laughing. I don't know why I find it to be so funny. I think it's because I knew it was about to be a shit show. So the person comes back around and notices that nobody's touching the bill, and it's like, hey, what are we doing about the bill? So she looks down towards our end again, which I don't know why she kept looking down towards our end. So finally she's like, all right, well, who's gonna put down on the bill? So I don't say nothing. My homegirl, she don't say nothing. And then so finally another girl in the group was like, well, my homegirl, well, can we put it on your card and, you know, everybody just pay you back? My homegirl, she say no. Like, no, I'm not really comfortable with that. Da, 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 da. So things are starting to get heated now. There's a back and forth going between the restaurant, who's going to be paying, things like that. A lot of people are getting frustrated. Things are getting heated. So what do? I say, I'm going to excuse myself. Because first of all, I'm not about to be sitting in a food, restaurant, public setting and embarrass myself because y'all don't have y'all shit together, right? I don't do that. I don't play that. My shit is already taken care of. My bill is taken care of, tipped out, tipped beautifully. My bill came up to $100, and I'll never forget, it was $115 without tip, right? So I was like, I'm going to excuse myself. Get up, leave, call the Uber and all. My homegirl, because this is her friend, so she's staying trying to, you know, figure things out and stuff like that, arguing things like that with people. I'm not doing that. So I excuse myself and I leave because y'all need to figure this out. As I'm getting up to leave, well, what are you doing? Well, how are you leaving? You need to help pay for this bill, things like that. The waiter, before I could even say that, the waiter's like, his bill's already taken care of. He took, you know, he paid his bill and tipped out almost 45 minutes ago. Everybody's shocked, looking like I'm hitting the door by now. I'm gone. I'm out. I get by the time I get home, about an hour, I would say later, I get a long text message from my homegirl. I think that it was real rude what you did at my homegirl's birthday dinner. I don't know where that type of etiquette came from. Da, 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 da. I texted her back a simple IDC.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
It's some layers to this. It's some
Definitely
layers
some
to this.
layers.
So, you know, we've had birthday parties or gatherings or people go out together.
Mhm.
You know, the first thing out of my mind is that if you go somewhere, you know, be prepared to just pay for your meal. You know, be
Right.
prepared to do that. And if you're
Right.
going to pay for the birthday girl, let that be known early. And say, hey, I'm getting mine and I'm getting theirs, and let them know
Yeah.
that. But if it hadn't been discussed, I don't understand why anybody would have an expectation of like, we just gonna throw this all together and then we gonna split the
Yeah.
bill up. I don't know where that kind of thought came from. Now, have you ever been to a party or been in that type of situation, Adrian?
I have not. I have not.
So what are your
But
thoughts?
I do know that I have heard of situations like this where people are invited to a birthday dinner. There is no clarification on how the payment is to go with this, how that works out. And they get there and they start ordering all this stuff. They balling out. They ordering all these drinks and food and appetizers. And then the bill comes and they're all looking around. And my thought is, I just feel like, for one, the birthday girl needs to have this information specified. Okay.
Oh, talk about it.
This is the birthday girl's responsibility. Everyone is gathering for your birthday. If this is a birthday party dinner where you are paying, then you need to let your guests know that you're paying for them to be there. If not, it's come to my birthday dinner, take care of your own bill. Period. That's all you need to tell people. Come to my birthday. I want y'all to all come together with me for my birthday. take care of your own bill. Because why are you not specifying this with your guests when they're coming to your birthday dinner? You're not giving them information that they need. And I feel like as the guest, if you're coming to someone's birthday and you're not sure how that's working, maybe you should ask the birthday girl, how is this working? Are we splitting the bill? Are we all responsible for our own bills? But I've learned in that situation, it's never happened to me, but I've seen it and heard it happening to other people. Whenever I order and it's a large, party like that, I always say my bill separately. I want my bill separately. And I always do that because it's like, I'm paying my bill. Matter of fact,
Yeah,
give me my stuff right away. And take my
right.
credit card.
I don't understand the. But where does the mentality? Because this is what this kind of highlighted to me. Where does the mentality to come and have an expectation of we're going to split the bill?
Yeah.
And then also, where is the gall, even as the birthday girl, to insinuate I'm not worried about it because I'm the birthday girl? And this may lead into some other discussions because it just confuses me, this mentality of like, why you come to a party with a hustler's mentality? How can I get the most and pay the least? Somebody gonna put in on everything that I got, because
Right.
in his explanation, and I appreciate him going into detail, he said they're ordering three or four drinks. They're getting the steak with the gold on it. First of all, who's eating gold? I don't know. We didn't got two. We didn't get what's I need a word. It comes from the Romans. It's opulent. It's gluttonous. It's just
Gluttonous. Seriously.
It's just too dang much. You know what I'm saying? And for those who may have just joined and seen, we just had a video, and the gentleman went to a birthday party with his girlfriend, not his woman, just
his friend. It
friend.
Wasn't a girl. It wasn't a romantic partner. It was just his homegirl.
Right. So, and that's what I'm saying. Not his girlfriend, not his woman, but
his friend girl.
His friend girl. There you go.
That's my grandma used to say. His friend, my friend girl.
She was a girl by his description. Okay. And this is his friend girl's friend birthday party. And they go, and he gets invited. So he attends, and everybody says about 12 to 15 people. They're all ordering meals and things like that. He happens to get up and go and pay his bill because he had went to the restroom, and he was like, well, shoot, let me take care of mine real quick. And then went back and sat down and enjoyed everybody for, another 45 minutes to his account. And then at the end comes this debacle that we're talking about now. There was an expectation to split the bill. That side of the table will pay for half, and this side of the table pay for half.
It's just an insane concept to think that, I'm just going to go to dinner, order whatever I want, right, and then we're just going to split the bill amongst everyone there.
Who does that?
Well, that's what I'm saying. I mean, the common sense just goes out the window. I have no idea who does this, and I feel like in these situations, these are certain type of people that do this. You know what I mean? Like,
indeed,
it gives me broke energy. It gives me like broke energy. Like, I don't know, because people.
That's why I said hustler mentality. Like, it gives a get over. You trying to get over. He's trying to get over
on this girl birthday, but again, the birthday girl needs to specify things.
I mean, how we getting over on the birthday girl? You know what I'm saying? I mean, her expectations. Well, I'll give some rationale to the expectation. Okay, large number of friends, my meal will get taken care of.
Yeah, exactly. I can see that.
You gotta operate in reason. You gotta operate it, because even if you're the birthday girl, man, I ain't coming to spend no, half a car note on you.
Oh, that's crazy. Birthday. And why would you go to a dinner without expecting to pay for your actual meal?
Right. And you made great points. Especially saying, so the solution, hey, notify everybody how the how the setup, come prepared to pay for your meal. Everything will
Mm-hmm.
be separate. Or if there are couples that come, hey, notify them, hey, I'm going to be paying for this one, and this one. But he did make a note. He said the bill, and I don't know. That's what makes me think this may be sensationalized.
Okay.
The bill can only be broken up into two.
Well, maybe that restaurant has had these issues before, where large groups of people have come, and then when it comes to the bill, there's this debacle about who's paying the bill, how is it being split, and so they're like, well, it could be split two ways. But still, if the bill was $3,500, there's no way I'm gonna be dropping my credit card for half of that. There's no way. I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
And there's no guarantee that people are going to see you money.
Why are you putting people on the spot like that? What if they ain't got it like that?
What if they ain't got it?
I'm really splurging by coming to this meal. I just had an egg sandwich and water, and now you telling me I gotta come up off of. I just had an egg sandwich and water, but I'm gonna pay for a steak meal at minimum. I can't see it happening.
You tell me I gotta pay $1,700 to come eat dinner with you? No.
Jeff Short. Is that Jeff Short? Is that Pastor Short? Maybe I may be mistaken it. I think that's Pastor Short right there. Yeah, correct me if I'm wrong, Jeff. But Jeff says, I don't see where he was wrong. And I don't either. Matter of fact, I really salute him. That was such a smooth move.
It was smart. It
showed a level of wisdom. You want to be prepared to see danger coming. That's the best way to not get in trouble. So I think he, I bet he sensed it like, this has got a hand. Let me stay away from the fray. So let me knock this out. So there won't be no questions. And I was surprised because he ain't even holler at his partner about it. Nothing. He was like, okay, I'm just going to knock mine out and get that taken care of. And come back on and enjoy the rest of the festivities. I saw something. Because, he trying to say, I just happened to go ahead and let me pay. Now, you heard something, you seen something.
He heard something, yeah. He was sitting at that table looking around, and he saw they was whispering to themselves like,
they say you're not supposed to judge a book by the cover, but boy, you can show judge it by the chapter titles. That's what I'm going to tell you. So, I'm like, I've read a story like this before, similar. Now, I'm not even going to risk. I ain't gonna risk playing around with these folks. I mean, yeah. And I would have had so much of a problem with that, which leads into something else. And I want to ask you, Adrian. There are scenarios where there are friends. Let's say it's an intimate group of 5 to 6, mainly women, and there's a guy, and there seems to be an expectation. Well, before I even say my thing, Shannon B says, why are folks still going out to eat in groups and not discussing prior?
Right.
Bars. Gotta know the restaurant rules. Bars. Some won't split the tab anyway. Indeed.
Yeah.
Indeed, Shannon. Shannon is a part of the common sense etiquette group.
Yes.
Right there.
Common sense etiquette group. Okay.
Right. Team etiquette, team common sense.
A lot of folks don't have
it. CSE group. We the CSE team. Common sense etiquette team. Jeff Short said, yes, I am the yes, Pastor Short. Man, glad you're in the building. But I mean, they'd have been like, but you the pastor, you supposed to, you know what I'm saying? Break it off. What you gonna say to him, Jeff?
No, I'm expecting
Jeff, ain't you the minister? You just gonna let this happen? You can't just put it half on your credit card, pastor.
Right.
Or minister. No, he said associate pastor. Pastor, he good. Yeah. I ain't mean to bring you in on it, Jeff. Say, man, why you calling me out? Why you ain't got to answer if you don't want to. All right. And Shannon B said, I ain't playing about
Especially in the times we living in. I know that's right.
Indeed.
Yes, because it's
Indeed.
too expensive out here to be at restaurants paying everybody bill.
You
No.
know, I'm telling you, and people will try to guilt you. That's I
Yeah.
think that's another element of it. We can talk about that a little closer toward the end because that was a thing, like the interaction with him and his friend and what she
Mhm.
said to him. But I wanted to finish posing this question.
Okay.
Like, there's 4 or 5 women, they all have drinks or whatever, and then there's, let's say, 1 or 2 guys there, and
Mhm.
this expectation of the group of women that the man should pay for everybody's stuff.
Okay.
Have you
Okay.
have you seen that?
Um,
Come on, tell on yourself, Adrian. This is for the people.
honestly, I ain't even go cap. Whenever I'm with a man, I don't care. I mean, if it's like me and a couple friends, whenever I'm with a man, I expect for the man to pay. I do. I don't even think about. I promise you, I don't even think about paying. I promise you, I don't. But you know, that's just me. But I will.
No,
I've never
that's
been in a
not.
situation where it was like 4 or 5 of my friends. We all got drinks, and then I'm expecting this guy to pay. I haven't been in that situation, but I've been in a situation where it was me and a homegirl, or me and my sister, and you know, a guy came out to hang out with us, and we got drinks. Yeah, then I expect for him to pay. I do. But at the same time,
Help me.
I'm also the type of person that don't mind paying for rounds either. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll be like, oh, I got this round too.
Wait,
you know what I'm
wait,
saying?
wait. So are you saying you expect him to pay a round, or do you expect him to pay for everybody's bill? That's a difference.
Well,
And everybody's
I
took
mean,
turns paying a round.
so are you saying that like the whole bill comes and then it's
Yeah,
like
like everybody sat down,
everybody got a
they didn't
drink,
ate, and
everybody
it was
got
like 3 or
drinks?
4 women. Yeah, everybody got a drink. I mean, they just had a regular
Like,
meal.
no, I wouldn't expect that. No, that's crazy because that's hundreds of dollars. Like, I wouldn't expect for that. But if it was like we would stop and got drinks after work or something like
Wait,
that, and it's me and a couple friends.
so the expectation is on the amount that it is for you. So he should pay.
No,
He a man should pay for the drinks for the table. But if it's a meal involved, then no.
like,
And that's
I
what it
feel
sounds.
like,
I'm just
yeah, I feel like there has to be a balance. You know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't go out with a woman that I expect for her to be expected for this man that I'd invited to hang out with us to pay for her meal. However, I feel like it is a courtesy when the man say, okay, I got the bill. You know what I mean? And in my mind, that is what I'm naturally expecting to kind of happen in my mind.
How you been programmed? I got it.
Yeah, in my mind, that's
Them
naturally
boys
what
been
I'm
out here.
expecting to happen.
Them boys been out here tricking for a long time.
But at the same time, if I'm hanging out with me and my homegirls and I invite a guy and we're having drinks or whatever, I'll be like, oh, I got this round. You know what I mean? So when the bill does come, it's not like he paid for everything because I probably picked up a couple rounds during our duration of our, time together.
You picked up about $25, $35. I got you. I hear you.
Listen, yes. Okay.
Listen, Adrian, I hold you in such high esteem. I didn't told you this before.
I know, yes.
And the more you talk to people, the more you learn.
But I do. Like, I do. I don't even, to be honest, if I'm out with a man, it could be a male.
Okay, let me.
Yeah, with a male, I expect him to pay. Like, I don't even think about it.
That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying, okay, let me paint the picture. Same scenario, right?
Yeah.
Your man, your boyfriend, your mate, your partner, your husband, he yours.
Yes.
Bill come, he's supposed to pay for everybody.
Is this like we just stopped somewhere?
It
wasn't discussed.
It's similar to them. It was an everybody like you. You just showed up. Dude should pay, regardless of what I ordered, how much I ordered.
No, I wouldn't expect for him to pay.
What if they said, "Oh, you wrong, you ain't gonna pay," and he said, "No, I'm not paying for that. I got me, I got her," and he pointed at you. He said, "I got hers and I got hers." He said, "I got mine and I got hers," and he said that after they had an expectation for him to pay. Then how would you respond?
I mean, I
This is a very critical answer for you right now, Adrian. This
I
is not to the world. No.
no, it's I don't know. I guess it really depends on the number of people that we're with.
No, it's like 4 or 5 people.
4 or 5 people. And he already said like, "Nah, I'm only taking care of our bill."
Yeah, he said, "No, I got mine and I got hers." What you gonna do?
Nothing. If he said that's all he paying, that's
they're gonna be like,
paying.
Adrian. They're gonna look at you and say, "Adrian, what you gonna do?"
No, because more than likely I'm gonna be out with people who can pay their own bill. Like if he be like, "Oh, I just got our bill," they might be like, "Dang."
I mean, that's a good answer.
I'm gonna be out with people that's gonna be able to pay their own bill, and I wouldn't be out with people who expect for
okay
to my man to pay the bill. No.
Come through,
now
Adrian.
now if he be like, "Oh, I got it," then that's cool. Like, hey, oh yeah, he got it. But if he just be like, "No, I'm just taking care of ours," then I expect for my friends to be like, "Okay," and they take care of their own bill, and it won't be a big issue because at the end of the day, we're all adults. We're all going to a place where money has to be exchanged, and if you are buying something,
where
then
knocks
you
at
should
when
be
you need it. Because that was a Butler type answer you just gave.
You should be expected to pay. But what I mean, like, if I'm with a man, I'm just saying with me one-on-one. If I'm with the man one-on-one, I expect him to pay. Like, I don't have any type of.
Have you ever paid? Have you ever paid?
Yeah, I've paid for date, not like a first date or anything like that. But yeah, I've paid before. Like I've paid, and say I'm dating somebody, and the check comes, and I'm like, "Oh, I got it this time." Boom. Like I don't have an issue with doing that, but it's not a all the time thing, and it's at my discretion when I want to.
Man, I know, I get that. Yeah, no, I've been blessed that way. It was the first time it ever happened, most uncomfortable situation. I had to warm up to that circumstance because I had been programmed to always pay.
Always pay, yeah.
But I don't think that's it was just a really, really thoughtful gesture to me. Like it raised their SMV to me. Like they was even sexier.
Yeah.
Now the first one, it wasn't. It didn't raise it up enough, but I'm just being honest.
You're crazy.
Because I was almost like, no, like I know you women do this. Y'all not letting that dude pay. If you like, I don't want to hear from him no more. Okay, I'm gonna get through this date, but this is a no because maybe he's not attractive.
No, he's still paying.
No, listen, don't listen to me. The guy try to pay for something that you don't want his attention. Like you don't want his attention. You don't want any misconstrued ideas. You don't stop them from like buying you a drink or getting you something. Adrian said, "No, no." He's not going to contact me, and I'm going to drink that drink.
No, no, I'm going to drink my drink. Thank you. Sure.
Hold on, let's do the comments real quick. Where we at? Shannon said she was here. Yeah, Pastor had sense to bring enough to cover me.
I'm telling you, why are you out here?
Jeff said, "Nah, it wasn't gonna be no problem for me. Go look at Pastor. Pastor, I know you got I know you got that tax-free card with you, man. That's a write-off. Don't play with us.
That's a write-off.
Come on,
and the thing is, it's like, don't go anywhere if you don't have any money. Like that is just like the number one rule. Don't go anywhere if you do not have money. At least enough money to pay for your drinks, at least something like. And I tell my kids that too. Like they're young adults and
never leave home without it. Man.
Yeah, my daughter, she funny. She'll be like, "Mom, can I have $50 or whatever?" And I'll be like, "Okay, yeah, I'll send her $50, right?" And then it's later on in the evening, she getting dressed, get ready to go out. And I'm like, where you going? Oh, we drinks. How you going to have drinks? And you just asked me for money. You just told me you ain't had no money. Yeah,
So
but
that's what the money was from. That's why she asked. I knew that play when you told me.
I'm like, you can't be doing that. Like, you need to make sure you have some money, okay? Don't mean I'm not funding your going out.
Yeah.
I'm not funding your night out.
Yeah, you ain't take it back, so stop it.
I'm not gonna take I'm not an Indian giver. Remember we had this show before. If I gave you something, that's yours. I'm not gonna be like, give it back to me. Give me my money back. Now, if I give you something, it's yours. I wanted you to have it. If you ask for something from me, if my kids, I never expect my kids to give me the money back. Like they ask me for money all the time, and it's just like whatever. But yeah, I'll be like,
now I had a lesson.
A dollar amount though, a certain dollar amount. If it's like a higher number, then it's like, okay, I'm gonna need that money back. But if it's like $50, I'm gonna be like, okay, go ahead.
Man, whatever, man. I
give me my $50 back.
I can figure out a lot I can get done with 50, but that's when you balling like Adrian Shaw.
I ain't balling.
You ain't gotta worry about it
at all. But I'm just saying, like,
But with that being said, I learned to that point, I learned the lesson early on. Yeah, I think I was probably in my teens. My step grandfather, I asked to borrow some money. I say, can I borrow so and so and so? And he stopped me, say, are you borrowing it? Or are you asking for it?
Mm-hmm.
And I said,
yep.
Well, he shouldn't have said that, because I said asking for it. I had to text. Come on, if you give me a text, I'm gonna pass it. I said, all right, here you go. But then, of course, I learned as a man, you don't want to, the borrower is slave to the lender. That's something they can bring, depending on who the individual is. You know what I mean? There's somebody that had been in my life, and I don't. It's nothing I could have gave him of like financial value, but I remember like some signed footballs when I played ball or whatever. I had given him one, and I think he was really, really proud of that gift, and it was unexpected. And so he knew I wasn't just someone that was a taker, I would say. So I think he didn't have a problem. But I did learn, like, no, you want to pay your way. You really want to pay for it, no matter what it is. I got a homeboy that's like that, man. I don't care. And he a good brother. Good brother. He can call me anytime, but I'll be like, man, he won't let me buy him dinner. He won't let me. I mean, it was his birthday. He wouldn't even let me buy his meal. I'm like, come on, bro. We came out specifically for me to take you out for the birthday dinner. He's like, I'm good, man. Just you coming, man. Your presence. That's my gift. He's not going to let you owe anything. But when you talk, with your kids, I get that. But I kind of made it a point to kind of pass on that lesson. And like you said, a certain amount, but more specifically for me, what is it for? What is this for? And how did you get to the point that you need this, especially at a particular age? Because I want you to be responsible and understand, like, you got to have some discipline and some structure. If you got this to do, then you can't go do that.
Yeah, you can't go do that. If you got bills and you can't sit here and tell me, oh, I have this to do, I have that to do, and then turn around and ask me for money and I give it to you, and then you're doing something activity that's
other than responsible things.
Exactly. Then it's like, okay, now.
I'm like, did you just play me? Did you just play me?
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so GZDR forever, I guess. If Adrian was out with her girlfriends and a guy sent a drink to the table for her, would that impress her more than if he sent a bottle for everyone to share? Yeah, it would. Because if you like me, you ain't got to do anything to impress my friends. Like, you don't have to send a bottle.
I thought you said. Oh, he said if you were out with your girlfriends and a guy sent a drink to the table for you,
yeah,
would that impress you more than if you sent a bottle for everyone to share? Okay, I got you.
Yeah, no, I would prefer him to just send the drink for me.
Yeah, but I'm gonna send the bottle. That way I can have the pick of the litter. So whoever act right, if they all
Well, I
bad,
guess.
if they all bad, then let me. You trying to get more bang for your buck. I'm joking. I promise.
That sounds like a pretty good
Because
strategy, I guess.
I'm not a drink buyer. Period. Point blank.
Not a drink buyer.
I'm not sending you a drink to get your attention. What I would do.
You never sent a girl a drink before?
No.
Really?
Mm-mm. And I will come up.
I want to be your wingman one day.
We'll work it out. We'll work it out.
I want to see what your game like.
Matter of fact, I think we got a trip. Like I'll talk to you. I'm about to tell all my business on this.
Okay,
thing. Man, I get to talk freely. Slow down.
I'm gonna be your wingman one day. I'm gonna help. I'm gonna be pulling all the girls for you.
Yeah, we're gonna make it work. But no, I would approach you and talk to you.
Okay.
And then if your mentality, your essence, your spirit, all of that is, I'm like, oh, okay, I like that. Then I'll be like, are you drinking anything or not? And something like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now, the weirdest thing I've experienced though, it's only happened twice in my life, and I've been on the planet, quite a bit of time. So I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. But I had a woman, I don't go out either often. So I'm not in the environment for it. But I had a woman send me a drink at a bar.
Okay.
And it was the most awkward thing. When I tell you, y'all, if you was my wingman, then you would have clowned me because I did not handle it well.
What was you doing? Was you looking around?
I was like,
you didn't know what to do?
I didn't know what to do.
You didn't feel like a baddie? You were like,
I was supposed to. No, I did not feel like that. I was just like, what the hell I'm supposed to do with that? I don't even drink alcohol. At that time, I was chilling. And I was like, we finna go. Because I really was there. I had given a partner of mine a ride. And he just said, man, we were riding together. He said, man, stop by here. And we just stopped by because he had partners that frequent that place. Man, I was in there sweats, a sweat top, and tennis shoes. I was just in there like, man, waiting on him. Because I don't do these type of things. Man, and I'm sitting at that bar, and the bartender goes and say, hey, the lady over there sends you this drink. I looked over, I was just like.
So you weren't interested at all?
No. And no. Because let me ask you, hold on, Adrian.
Okay.
I'm not going to judge you. Some people may find you attractive. Some people may not. I'm not just going to put you in one category.
Okay.
But have you ever sent a man a drink?
No.
To get his attention?
No. Absolutely not. I don't approach men. I've never approached a man before, and I probably never.
Well, have you ever had to approach a man?
No.
Listen, now there are men that you went in a place or an environment and you was like, I like him. However, hold on, let me finish to unload the wagon. I like him. And you still got his attention, and he can't. And I don't know, you ain't got to tell me your tricks of the trade, but you got him to come over to you, didn't you? Say it.
Yes.
Say it for the people.
I did.
Now, so for someone, they're like, I got to come on out with a drink. No, I was not interested. I'm not going to talk about the people.
I think that again, for some people doing that, it might be just how they were taught how to, court someone or get someone's attention. That just may be how they were brought up. This is the things that they were taught that you do. This is how, I think in modern times, that's kind of outdated. I don't feel like people really do that as often nowadays. Like actually send somebody a drink. Yeah, like
because like brothers is off of that. And they be like, man, that's what they've been coming out for, just for the drinks. It ain't no real shot in the drink. It ain't you're not gonna get a shot. No pun intended.
Yeah.
But like you really not. I mean, that's not the way. That's just not how you're going to get them. Matter of fact, I get so much attention by giving no damn attention. I'm just like, God dang, I'm just here. I really don't, I don't be in the mindset of nothing, in my last
marriage, women approach you?
Man, my last marriage, my wife approached me and I wasn't
Really?
paying attention. She ran me over once, and then I moved out the way when she came back through, and I'm just standing. And I was in a, that was the last thing on my mind because my circumstances at the time, right? So that
Yeah.
ain't what I'm thinking about. I'm like, man, I ain't in a position to be courting no woman, not properly.
Mhm.
No, not properly at all. I just wasn't in the position to be doing so. So I wasn't feeling sexy. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
She felt like you needed her. And she was like, this
Man, it was
man need
divine. It was
me.
divine
She said,
intervention.
this
No,
man need me.
no, because she was a life changer for me. I'm serious. And
Yeah,
and I think I told you the story, Adrian, but
you did.
like
You
she
did.
ran me over, and then she had to just come up and say, I didn't try to get your attention. I was like, man,
Wow.
it was that bold. It was that bold.
Wow. If I ever had to do all that to get a man's attention, I'd be like, yeah, he ain't interested. I would just leave it alone. Like,
oh no, man, I took good care of
I
her.
would just leave it alone.
I took good care of her while doing our time. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't think she, I don't think if all truths were told, she'd be like, nah, Eric is a good dude. He was a good man.
Okay.
Like whatever bad he did, I should have overlooked it and just kept on moving. If all honest things were said. And I'm saying this because I've talked to her and I spoke with her. She was just like, yeah, I might have fumbled the thing. I was like, yeah.
Oh, so she fumbled. She fumbled you?
No, I mean, I've taken L's with her not being in my life. But I mean, all I almost quoted her. No, she had this saying, man, and it tickled me. What was that boy? DJ Khaled, all I do is win, win, win.
No okay.
And she used to say that all the time. But it was the way she did it. It would be horrible but great all at the same time. It used to tickle me. It was one of my favorite things to hear her do it. She can make me laugh. That was the best thing about it. We laugh. We laugh a lot, right? We laugh a lot. But the funny thing is, in that scenario, like I wouldn't even like if we were somewhere and that happened, she would want me to put the money on my card. And
okay.
This is where we differ. Because I'm not stunting. I'm not finna stunt. I'm not finna take risks and not get the money through Cash App and have to chase my money down. No.
Crazy.
We not doing it.
Yeah.
She was. Yeah, but go ahead.
So what would you do? Say you were talking to someone, you were interested in someone, and it was like after work, and you said, hey, if you around, come meet me out, for a couple drinks. And she was like, oh, okay, I got my coworker with my friend, and she's gonna come with me. And she comes, and y'all get together, and y'all having some drinks and hanging out. Would you pick up the tab for all three of you in that scenario? Y'all maybe had like 3 drinks apiece. Y'all been vibing, sitting around talking, have a great conversation.
Probably.
Okay.
But that would be the last time I would food with her.
Oh, okay. Okay, why?
One, I asked you. And if immediately you invite your friends, no. And
okay,
I'm trying to do better. I'm answering your question on what I would do, but just like your answer before, because I ain't gonna lie, me and you, we ain't from the same planet, but we in the same galaxy.
Yeah.
A la Divum. I'm quoting Divum. He had a line in the song. It was cold. That was cold blood. He said, man, we from different planets, but we in the same galaxy. So my answer is, soon as I proposed that to her, and she then just invited coworkers and said, well, let me invite my girl, and she didn't. I'd be like, oh, no, that's okay. If y'all got plans, that's cool. Hey, maybe we'll communicate some, we can connect some other time where you and I can go have a drink. And that's how I would have handled that. Because you're not finna trick me. I'm not doing that. I'm not paying. That's not what I do. And I don't care.
I don't want you to think the impression was she was doing this like, oh yeah, I'm going out, he gonna pay for our drinks. But
no, not even in that. It's like, even if that's just your what you're used to, you're accustomed to. I'm not. And not that
Yeah.
I'm not accustomed to it. I am. My age group, my generation, the men pay. Men
Men
our
is men. Okay.
yeah,
Men pay the bill.
well, I've had to get off that podium.
Men pay
I've
the
had to
bill.
fight against my own nature, because what won't happen to me is I will not be taken advantage of.
Now it's different if someone is trying to take advantage of you. If someone's
That's
just,
that's what
taking
women need
advantage
to
of a situation, then that's
that's what women,
different.
they take advantage of the societal norm that men pay for everything. But then on the flip side of that, there's a strong sense of I'm independent. I want not only equality,
Hmm.
but there's no equity. There's equity. So
Hmm.
so what's good for the goose is good for the gander. So matter of fact, let's only go Dutch. Because and I'll make this blanket statement, we'll get back to get back to it. When it comes to that, there has to be a mindset of mutual benefits all the
Yeah.
way across the board, all the way across the board, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, physically, and financially. Like,
Hmm.
no, man, us combining together, what does that look like? So, unless we're headed in that place, in that direction, you might want to limit your expectation of a lot of financial investment into your life, like
Hmm.
your home, your car, your bills, because I have those myself.
Right. Right.
Because at this point, this is my opinion, of course,
Hmm.
there is a sense of you're not a good man, you're not a worthy man unless you can take care and carry two households. That's when I'll be
Mm.
serious about you, when you can pay all my bill, when you can pay my bills, when you can lift a burden off of me.
Hmm.
So I'm wondering, like, why wouldn't a man want a benefit of that? I'm like, you help me lose to you take something off of my plate, man. I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna do with it. I'm finna flip that money. Oh, you
Hmm.
mean I ain't got that bill? I got extra money. Oh, I'm finna invest. We'll be popping it in a minute if you get on
Yeah.
board. But right now the mentality of women is no. You gotta, like, so if you're gonna get into my finances, and I ain't talking about, simple things. If I plan a date and I want us to go do something, I'll take care of that.
Yeah.
Because I'll budget for that, I'll plan for that, I'll put that in the
Hmm.
works. But just to be satisfying your wants and your desires, and I have to do that, I call it hoop jumping, and jump through these hoops to try to prove that I'm committed to you. No,
Yeah.
you should see that with my time and my energy.
Right. Right. I mean,
That's
you have to date the person that fits
that
your
mindset. That
financial
mindset. Yeah.
goals. Like, seriously, like if you know, like, if you're trying to date a type of woman that has those type of expectations, that's not the woman you should be dating.
That's
And
a
those are
fact.
things that you find out early on when
That's
you're
a fact. It's a
courting
fact.
this person. You know what their expectations are. So if you know this is what she expects, and then you go into it and now you're mad because you expected to pay for everything, you kind of set yourself up for
Yeah, you don't.
failure.
I agree. I agree.
So don't
No,
date
yeah.
the girl in your tax bracket. Okay. Date the girl that's in your tax bracket that
So women are in different
understands.
tax brackets now.
Yeah, because there's some women that are just expensive, period. There's women that are just expensive, period. Like, that's just what it is. She expects you to take care of certain. If you're gonna be in her life, you're gonna date her. She has a certain level of expectations.
I got you.
And you need to know that's not
Man,
the
even
woman
if
for you.
I don't know, I just have them. I mean, even if I can, I'm like, why should I? I mean, there's
Because
got to be some other. Well, it's some dudes that say, man, I don't care nothing about. I mean, because at the end of the day, I hate saying this because it sets you up for failure. I don't want
mhm,
to tell, because it was a woman I was dating, and I think there are some mutual feelings there, but I told him, I said, man, I'm not in the financial position to just take on it, just like, now you ain't got to work no. Well, that wasn't completely the truth.
okay.
I probably could, but
Yeah.
it's not, but there's like I ain't got it where I can just like, okay, everybody just do what they want and I got it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I can make sure like we're gonna have our necessities and our basics taken care of, and that, you know, but if we want to thrive, that's all I'm doing. If it ain't about thriving, I ain't trying to do it. I'm not trying to survive anymore. Been there,
Right.
done that. And as I've said on my other show, me and broke up. We had
no, that's right. Me and
we had a
Broke done.
disagreement.
We outta
We had a
here.
disagreement. It was really,
Outta
really
here.
bad, and we don't even fool with each other. It's on site. It's on site. They show up on the street. Hey, murder was the case that they got.
Oh, okay. Period.
First degree. Yes, I planned that
First
out.
degree.
I booby-trapped it.
Premeditated.
I hid in the bushes, jumped out, cut its neck, drug it off, burned it, and put it in a tub, and then dropped it over there in Joe Pool Lake. That's just going down.
He out of here.
That's how me and Broke. We don't have no. We don't.
Bro don't belong here. Bro got to go. Yeah,
gotta go right now. But
so I think that to go back to our original story with the dinner, we are adults, people. Okay, we are adults, and it should not matter what type of dinner you've been invited to. You need to make sure that you can pay your bill. And you should be under the impression that you are paying your own bill. So only order what you can pay for. Don't be over here ordering tomahawk steaks and champagne and shots. And you know you only got $50. I'm trying to figure out the math not mathing.
The math not mathing.
The math not mathing.
Man, it ain't no alignment in none of that thinking.
To go to somebody's dinner and just start balling out and then be looking like, yeah.
Well, we're going to split all of this, right?
Ooh,
I don't even know you people.
What?
Because we all know the birthday girl. Now we are all supposed to just start digging in our pockets, take care of one another. Stop it, people.
Especially if you're a guest of the guest. Like the guy, he was the home girl. He was the friend of the birthday girl's friend.
Homegirl.
So he don't even know the birthday girl.
He like, man, I'm 2 degrees separated. I don't even know this lady like that.
I don't know her.
Man.
You think I'm gonna be coming out of
I ain't coming out of nothing.
I'm not doing anything.
I'm not coming out of
my
anything.
little bill right here.
Man, and if my partner would have said something, I'd have been like, what you short on? Okay, I get you, something like that. But outside of them, it ain't even a consideration. I don't know you people. Be like, well, what about I don't know them either.
And I feel like too, if the birthday girl feels like, okay, this is my birthday dinner, and I'm inviting all these people. Why don't she do something the birthday person can do something where everybody pays ahead of time. You know what I'm saying? Like a reservation or something, like, oh, pay your $100 here for the bill,
And that's crazy because I'm going to tell you, there's a reason that they have what they call, y'all write this down, itemized receipts. It lets you know who ordered what. No. Man, listen, y'all just gonna have to kill another tree, get us some itemized receipts, and then we'll get to, because if we only can pay half and half, I need to divvy this up and show. So everybody, I'm gonna put this on my card, but you seeing what you paid for all your stuff. And I wouldn't want to. Well, I'm telling you, I wouldn't have done it. I would have been like my man in the army jacket. But,
I would have. Yeah, I would have definitely asked for my own separate check. Yeah, I'd have let them know immediately. I want my own separate check. They could
have thought. I swear, I will let you think what you want to think. Be like, he ain't even pay for everybody. He's supposed to. I'm so what, man? Y'all.
Yeah,
it's almost. Listen, Adrian, you're gonna be mad at me, but your scenario, y'all gonna be mad at me. Because I think it's a women pressure men into doing that, because they be like, we're gonna tell you ain't a man. We're gonna say you broke. And I've learned, man, individuals who are financially responsible, people who are fiscally responsible, they don't just do that.
No, they don't.
They don't. They're not.
They don't.
They don't. I'm not trying to save face. Man, I'm trying to respect my finances. And I don't care if it's $5, $10. I've learned, man, if you respect, I think this been in a movie or something, but if you watch your pennies, the dollars will take care of themselves, and that's true. And I don't say it. I don't say it on this, but on Perspective, I do. Man,
Mhm.
I sit on the advisory board of the Empower series. Shout out to the
Uh-huh.
Empower series. What's this month? This is February. February
Mhm.
19th is what I want to say. February 19th. Why my calendar ain't coming up? I was trying to be quick, and I think it's February 19th. Man, the Empower Series workshop. Hey, if you're an entrepreneur thinking about being an entrepreneur, you're in the Dallas, Texas area, I really would encourage you to come out. This is stuff, this is information, resources that people pay for. You get it for free.
Nice. Nice.
Like, it blows my mind that we're not like at capacity and have to sell and need to sell tickets to keep things. It blows my mind how people are, we're talking about finances, but get in a position where they're just not maximizing their gifts, their skills, and there is a place that you can get the resources. I went to go volunteer back in 2017. Just went to go move tables and chairs, and the information they were saying, I literally looked around the room like, is this for free? Like, this is
Mhm.
they were giving a game plan to
Mm.
$25,000 free for a
Mm.
down payment on a home, and all you had to do was go to a class that
Mm.
was
Okay.
like 8 weeks or whatnot, and
Yeah.
you're getting even more financial literacy and training, and you get exposed to all these different options that you can do that will help you, and
Yeah.
it was
And
sad.
this was all free?
Yes. Well,
Wow.
nothing's for free, but the Empower series is sponsored
Okay.
by an organization and for donations, right?
Okay.
And so, but I mean, but they go and find these resources, get people, because it's the heart of the visionary and the executive director of the program. He
Okay.
goes out and does that. I mean, he used to work with multi-million-dollar people, but he wanted to help the what you say tax brackets, people in other tax brackets.
Yeah.
He was like, but how do we help them? And he was told by one of his higher ups, we can't help them. They don't have enough money.
Mm.
And that just it really ate in his craw. Man, this cat left that industry, man, when it started making money another way to sustain itself, and
Okay.
created this nonprofit called the Empower series. And I'm just telling, I give it my time, I give it my energy, man, I give it my heart. I do. That's why you hear me
Okay.
mention it a lot.
Yeah.
Because I want to, I mean, it changed my financial outlook.
Okay.
It changed it turned a lot of things around for me, and people around me are better for it, you know what I mean?
Mm.
But
Yeah.
then nevertheless, when it come yeah, shout out to the Empower series. Hey, y'all go check it out. We have a YouTube page. Matter of fact, they had a podcast tonight, one of the first ones. Go to YouTube, Empower series. Go to www.empowerseries.com. Check it out. Hit me up on Messenger, something on Facebook, Instagram. You can hit me at the Butler, THA_Butler on TikTok, or the Cullinan 8, KULLINAN on Instagram, and then of course Eric Butler Sr. on Facebook. Sorry, I had a whole monologue there.
You had a yeah, there you go. Check them out. Support if you're down in the Dallas, Texas area.
It is an area of passion. So that's, and the mindset that it gave me is why I'm like, I can't just be out here just on pressure. I gotta
Yeah.
pay for everybody in here. I
Yeah.
will not, because the
He
rich
said
people,
no.
because the rich, they just not gonna do it. The wealthy, I've been blessed to
But
be
they're
around
not
some
gonna be
wealthy
around a
people.
bunch of people that's expecting them to pay bills
That's,
either.
you see what I'm saying? You see how it works together, Adrian?
Exactly.
But
Exactly.
you did,
And
Adrian
that's what
said, I
and I said
wouldn't
not
be
gonna be
around
with
people
nobody.
who would
Yeah.
even have that expectation.
No,
Right,
I'm not
right,
gonna do that. That doesn't make sense. Like, I don't know. I
all
ain't with
right.
people that got their shit together. So
Yeah.
I'm
Keep
expecting
them in
you
line, Adrian. Keep them in line.
to be able to pay your bill. Okay.
But you wrapped it up well, Adrian. You was like, listen, we're grown-ups people. You should be responsible for yourself. You shouldn't walk around with any, whether it's gender, it's a man or a woman, your birthday or any other celebration.
Shouldn't be walking around expecting anybody else to pay for
anybody else to pay for you, to pay your way or to pay your meal. If offered, great, and accept that. But otherwise, hey, it's really on you. Jeff Short, you want to read? I'll let you read, Jeff.
Yeah, Jeff Short says, what if the dinner was planned for the birthday girl?
That's a good question.
So if it was a planned dinner where you were taking the birthday girl there, I guess then it will probably be planned how the payment situation is going to go then. In that case,
key word in there, Jeff, is planned.
It's planned. So it's planned. So that means the people that's planning it already has the financial aspect taken care of. In my mind, that's how it will go. Now, if a girl is somebody's birthday, she's like, oh, I'm going out to eat for my birthday. I want you to come. To me, that don't sound planned. That doesn't sound like a planned birthday dinner. That just sounds like, I'm going out to eat. I want you to come and have dinner with me for my birthday. In my mind, I know, okay, I'm going out to eat. Bring your wallet,
Absolutely. Adrian, you answered that well, and we're at the end of our hour. Really appreciate your involvement, your questions, and definitely your insights on this topic. At the end of the day, man, Adrian said, get your dollars up. And
listen, I'm a woman of a certain age. Okay, I expect you to have your dollars somewhat together.
She's like, listen, I my wallet, it has no fingerprints on it. My purse, it should not be cracked open. If it is, that's a problem, and we're probably in the wrong place. And I'm probably
absolutely. Don't listen to her. That is not what I said.
All right. Well, we appreciate y'all. Hey, we'll see you next Wednesday. And we appreciate you. We appreciate
y'all. And make sure y'all check out Eric tomorrow on Perspectives podcast at 8:30. Him and Doc get some great insights, great conversation.
Perspective podcast. It's Perspective, and it's spelled with 3s everywhere, every place that it is. Put a 3. We're on, of course, BS3 Network. Shout out to them. All of the social media streams, and we do have a Perspective Facebook group. If you go and join our group, you'll get the notifications. We really appreciate you being here, and I hope to see you tomorrow. That'll be great. And y'all go to Scotty Knox on his Facebook page. Ask him, where are you? We need you back, and don't be playing around, and we miss you. Okay, y'all, I'm serious. Y'all go to his messenger. Y'all go to Is It Wednesday Yet? Go to Is It Wednesday Yet on our messenger. Go to our Facebook page and blow him up on that, because
Scotty.
He be giving us a hard time when we have to do. So I want y'all to get on him and let him know. Tell me, we ain't had no music. They was just on there talking. What nobody bothering.
You know what I'm saying?
Everybody was on there just
ice in there.
Right. He said, man, it wasn't no meat in the menudo, and it was just bad. So y'all go hit him up and give him the business. All
right. Thank you guys for joining us tonight. As always, check us out here every Wednesday on Is It Wednesday Yet podcast. Check out all of our social media platforms. And until next week, peace.
Peace.